Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition Star Citizen 3.2 Live. Now, you may have noticed, but at the very start of this video, directly after the intro, but almost right before I started speaking, Miles Eckhart has finally reached out to me again. Which is really exciting. So this is the first Miles Eckhart footage of 3.2 that I was able to, well, create, partake in, if you will, and I'm really excited about that. I'm not exactly sure what led up to Eckhart reaching out to me. Prior to this start, I had done the, what was it called? I was doing the mercenary missions where you clear out the pirates around Yila, and I had actually taken part in those missions twice, back to back. So I don't know if that spurned it or prompted him to reach out to me, but I just thought I would pass that along in case this is something you yourself would like to recreate. Something that makes me really excited about Miles Eckhart reaching out to me is the fact that we're in 3.2. We are able to take advantage of better performance, better visuals, all sorts of stuff. In fact, I'm actually planning on taking, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, but I was planning on making a video to kind of show some of the differences between some stuff from the past and some stuff that's going on now. But keep that hush-hush, because it might be a little while till that video comes out, because I have a lot of things that I kind of wanted to show, and depending on how it pans out, and if I still have the footage that I want, and yada yada yada, there's a lot of variables involved. So, yeah, so we get to take advantage of all the great new things that 3.2 brings to the table, and the performance primarily is one of the things that I am really excited about. So, while we wait to go to Miles Eckhart, let's talk about some more 3.2 stuff. As you can see on the screen now, I'm doing a spline jump to Levski, which is kind of playing with fire as it's putting me straight on trajectory with a giant asteroid. Oh man, some of these spline jumps definitely need to be worked over a little bit. This is not the first spline jump that I've had where I've ran into weird technical difficulties. Tell me, have you run into the weird issue where you initiate a spline jump on one of the moons or something, and then the screen kind of peels apart and like does double imaging, or mirrors kind of what you're doing on both sides? It's hard to describe. I think an example of that actually happens a little bit later on in the video, and if it does, I will try to highlight it to show you. But if you run into something like that, let me know down below in the comments, because it's a little jarring to say the least. Okay, somewhat safely making it to Levski. I really hope that in 3.3 they take away the stalactite, whatever that large outcropping is in the front of the first landing bay here, because that's just a huge safety hazard. I mean, what engineer would allow that to stay there? None that's worth even half their salt. Trust me, I work for an engineering firm. We don't make those types of mistakes on purpose. Don't mind me just engaging a little celebratory emote as the elevator worked. Those of you who have visited Levski in the past will be quite familiar with the Levski elevators. Not elevator-ing, but luckily with the advent of 3.2, things seem to be a little bit more in line. Now, speaking of which, here we are made it to the, I guess the atrium, if you will, of Levski, the kind of main hub area, moseying on over to the elevators. And speaking of elevators, I do have to say I really like the fact that when you are in the elevators for Levski on this area, the nice little view you get and just how well modeled everything is. I mean, it really speaks to the level of fidelity, TM, that they are aiming for. And I will have to say, for all of the flaws that Star Citizen has, there are definitely some shining gems just right under the dust there, right under the grime level. I mean, some of the things that this game is aiming to do are truly groundbreaking. And I, for one, am just really excited to finally get my hands on that product. Squadron 42 cannot come fast enough. I will admit, though, I'm a little bit worried because it seems like a lot of the core tech that they need is still over the horizon. You know, like the FPS AI, object container streaming, just to name a few things. I know that there's more. Like the facial rig stuff for the aliens, things like that. And of course, some of the animations of the NPCs, you know, just standing on furniture. Oh, jeez. It's almost a lovable quirk at this point. But definitely some things that still need work, but it could definitely be a lot worse. So here we are, we're coming up on miles, a little bit of jitter, a little bit of jank here and there, and people standing on the bar. Must be happy hour. So I'm going to shut up now while Miles does his little spiel.
Glad you could make it. Grab a seat.
Where's the... Oh, there it... Oh. Oh. And it's gone. Okay. Maybe... No. Star Citizen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me see if I just maybe look down, get to... Maybe if I just start clicking, maybe if I can get it to... like, up near the top. Ah. Okay, maybe... Nope, the seat... Uh-oh, the seat's not activated. Let's see, maybe if I click on... Oh! Will this actually... Oh, no, don't tell... Oh! Yes!
Got a new job if you're interested.
Oh, well, that was fast.
Here's a breakdown of the op.
I'll take a look. Whoa, what just happened to your hand, dude? Alright, let's see. Yeah, F560. Make sure we hit accept, and... bingo.
Thanks. Get out there.
Get out there? That's a little rude. You bald prick. Alright, so, got the Subdue Bounty mission. And people still standing on the bar. In case you were not aware, in the context of the mission structure, there's a lot of people standing on things. In the context of the mission structure, subdue actually means neutralize. So you don't have to have like a warden or a raven or something like that. But before I run out, I did run into a weird issue where I lost one of my guns. So hopefully I'll be able to get the P4 here, but it doesn't look like... No, I thought that P8 was one of the P4s. I don't think that they have a P4 here, so I might have to hold that off until I get to Grim Hex or something, which that's fine. Alright, so we are back on the move within the interior of Levski. Again, pretty decent performance, especially for how crowded and how detailed Levski is, and for all the things and objects and all the AI just kind of meandering about. Again, some jank here and there, a little jittery. So it's not completely where it should be, I think, but it's definitely making strides in the right direction. Now, again, I really like the view. Again, a little bit of jitter and jank there, but I like the outside view from this ladder. Wow, words are hard. From this elevator. It's really neat being able to kind of look out. I wish there was a little bit more to see. Although maybe that's me just kind of being nitpicky and splitting hairs and all that shit. But again, Levski in 3.2 compared to Levski in 3.1 or 3.0, exponentially better. Now, I did run a test with my girlfriend last night. I had her download Star Citizen on her computer. She's got an i5 3470, I think it was a 3470. She's got about 12 gigs of RAM and a GTX 960, the 4 gigabyte version. And when she got in, I mean, she had absolutely god-awful performance. She was in the low to mid-teens for almost the entirety, while conversely, I was in the 30 to 50 range almost for the entirety of the time. It made it really, really hard for her to enjoy it and get some stuff going on. We were also encountering massive desync, but barring those, which admittedly are kind of big things, Star Citizen is absolutely still very hardware heavy. You can't go wrong with having a nice beefy CPU and a plethora of RAM. Okay, so now we are excuse me, we are now jumping to our target's AO in the approximate area in which we should find the bounty, in which we need to air quotes subdue on air quotes. And yeah, this should be relatively easy. I'm in my Warden, as you can see here. Got the quad size 2, what are they, M4A lasers, static front-facing weapons, with a size 4 gimbaled Apocalypse Arms Gatling weapon. Boy howdy, that's a mouthful. So, I have the lasers as well as ballistics, and come to find out, you're actually going to have a slightly better time, or let me rephrase, a lower time to kill if you mix ballistics and laser weapons. So, from just a couple of, pretty shots right there. So we did a little bit of testing in the PU, excuse me, and come to find out, when you are attacking with a mixture of energy weapons and ballistics, you have a better chance of really putting a hurt on the target. And it seems as though it's like this. So the shields are chewed down by the energy weapons, and the hull is chewed down by the ballistics. And here we go, we found our target, and it's just an Avenger. Now, I've done missions for Eckhart before where I had to, quote, subdue targets before, and I was actually quite surprised to see that some of the targets are sometimes Hornets. I don't remember if it was a Super Hornet that I went up against the last time that it was a Hornet, but going up against a Hornet is something I wasn't expecting, especially in a regular, quote, regular mission. So as you can see here, I got the ballistics, Gatling chewing away at the shields. I'm kind of trying to adhere to the rules that we kind of found out, where energy tends to be better on chewing down the shields and then using the ballistics for the hull. There seemed to have been an issue with this Avenger. As you can see, he's just kind of floating. I don't know if maybe my ballistics had actually punctured and or damaged his engines, as I've actually seen scenarios like that play out, where a ship and kaboom goes the dynamite, where a ship only takes a couple of hits, but they're strong hits, and they almost cripple the ship engines. But right there, yeah, that's basically the end of this bounty mission. You basically go to Levski from wherever you were. Eckhart says, hey, I got a thing. Can you go do this thing? You go and do the thing. You knock the guy down, knock him out, and that's about it. Now, I do know that there are other Miles Eckhart missions. There are retrieval missions, i.e. like the cargo. There's the bounty hunter missions like we just saw here. And I believe there's a third, if not more. I feel like there was another, I'm just not able to think of it. Luckily, this guy was over here by Kovalex. Not the Mustang, but the target that I had to subdue. If you've not seen or been to Kovalex and done the PI mission, I might have a video for you coming soon. And this person here has a Mustang Omega, one of the more rare ships, which I also have, which it can be quite fast. Hopefully the Mustang rework will do it justice. So, other than that, I think I'm going to leave the video here. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below, as it lets me know that you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it. Oh, I feel dirty saying that word, content. My God. But other than that, I'm gonna leave it here. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. I'm always reading your guys' comments. I love that shit. So, thank you very much for watching. All you beautiful bastards out there, you have yourselves a wonderful day, morning, evening, whenever, wherever you just so happen to be. This has been Will, Daylate Gamer. Love, peace, chicken grease. Oh, wait. No, look, see, it's doing the thing. This is the thing I was talking about. Did you see that? Did you see that? Here, let me show you again. So right here, you see how it's kind of mirroring the planet, the moon, whatever the hell it is behind there? That's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah. I've actually had this happen a couple times where it was much more intense. But I just wanted to show you this so that way you knew what I was talking about. So thank you very much for watching. All you beautiful bastards out there, have yourselves a wonderful day, morning, evening, so on, so forth. Bada bing, bada boom, yip yip yahoo, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.
What the fuck?